That's what over-limiting sounds like. And it is ruining your mix. That's not loud, that is just broken. Have you ever tried to make your tracks louder, but at the end of the day it sounds just worse? I've seen a lot of people like cracking the limiter, but instead of loudness, they are getting distortion. There is a specific LUFS sweet spot target that every pro mix aims for. Do you know which one is? Today I will show you exactly how to hit that sweet spot using the FabFilter Pro L2. Hey guys, I am DJ Legion from AudioWaves Academy. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about helping you master music production and sound engineering. Today we are diving into the FabFilter Pro L2 limiter tips. I'm going to show you how to get a clean, professional loudness without distortion, pumping or crashing your mix. By the end, your tracks will hit much harder, louder and cleaner. In this video, I will be focusing on short-term loudness metering, which is super useful for quick adjustments and making sure that your track stays competitive. But keep in mind, integrated LUFS is what truly defines the overall loudness balance over time. If you're mastering for streaming, you will want to check both. This video is actually part of my Mastering Audio Like a Pro masterclass. You will find the link in the description below. So, let's get started. Now our next step is to use a clipper. For this purpose I'm going to use one of the best clippers in my opinion, the standard clip from Sir Audio Tools, and I'm just going here to choose the hard clip, and we want to have, I will explain to you right now what is our goal here. Right now we have these big peaks, like small peaks there, here and there, and I want to somehow this like to be quieter and to bring everything together. How to decide what settings you're going to use? I will show you right now. Here over sampling, I really love to go on the offline and X32 because there you have more quality, and now we'll just go and find this sweet spot where the track is being clipped, but we are not going to hear any digital distortion. Let's go and find the loudest part. Let's go and listen how it is now and also see the waveform that we already mentioned, how it is with the clipper and how it is without the clipper. Okay, now we are 100% sure that we are clipping these peaks here and we have more consistent sound. Also, you can see here that we are not adding any volume on the track. Our goal here is just to take out these peaks that we have on the track. For this purpose, I'm going to use the Pro L2 from FabFilter, and our goal here is to have two different LUFS that we already mentioned earlier. The one is going to be at -8, -9 LUFS, and the other one is going to be at -14 LUFS. So let's go and start and bring up the gain. Let's go and overdo it so that you can hear what this limiter does when I push just a little bit too much. So right now it sounds unnatural. It sounds that the volume is going up and down. It doesn't have this consistency that we already mentioned, And I think here, if we hit the -8 LUFS, it is pretty good because the limiter is not going above -60 beats. So that means the limiter is working, but not so much. By the way, if you are enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit the subscribe button. One of my biggest goals for 2025 is to reach 15k subs. So I think it is really impossible, to say the truth, but your support would mean the world to me. Plus, I have so much more to share with you this year, so you don't want to miss it. Okay, here we got the true peak that is at -0.01. So that means here we are not going to have this peak. Let's also check the short term that we are hitting this -8 here. You can see it here also, but if you want to have, if you don't have, for example, this plugin, where is it? You can see it here. Right now we are hitting like -9, -8. And if you go in here on your plugin, we want the short term. Right now we are hitting like -8.2. This is too much. For example, the -7.8. I think we should leave it here on +10. So that means we are not picking right now. Let's also listen how it sounds on the rest of the track. Here, for example, I can hear a little bit of distortion in these low frequencies. Yeah. So what we are going to do, we are going here on the inflator. As I already mentioned, we are going to put down a little bit more the inflator, and we are going not to hear anymore this distortion. Let's go and listen again. Okay, so right now we don't hear this distortion that we heard earlier. Let's go also check here the loudness again. Okay, you have always to double check, for example, because sometimes you can hear just a little bit more output here on the inflator, and you can hear this distortion that we already mentioned. So we don't want this kind of stuff to happen. So always double check the final end, how it sounds, and not always here on the loudest part. I hope you had an idea how important it is to work with a limiter, and if you really want to take your mastering to the next level, there is one trick you need to know: saturation. In my last video, this one here, I break down how to use FabFilter Saturn 2 to add warmth, depth, and character to your master. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. See you there.